Hello there. Back for more? Let's take care of Matlock. Oh, before we do anything, I'm going to go back to Decontam's 2. Oh, and you equip by just hitting use the piccolo. Let's examine it first.
Piccolo gun. What Tagonn would call a lady's weapon.
And when Connie gets a piccolo gun, I will examine it too, and you'll get to see why.
Two tiny bullets.
Let me do that again, see if it comes out better.
Two tiny bullets.
Nope. 2 tiny bullets. Very small caliber. Once you equip it, you can go up here to the top by using the arrow keys, or your control key. And non-analog. But I prefer on these type of tank controls to use the D-pad anyway. Go up here and press your action button, which is going to be your X key, or in my case, the A key. Alright.
Watch and physiological and psychological monitoring instrument. Standard Earth control issue.
Okay.
After months in space, that's the last one I've got.
Bad soccer.
One contact lens, lost the other in the crash. I'd be better off without it.
Vision's impaired.
I'm too retro for my own good.
Alright.
A few friends back in London.
Probably a picture of the game developers, as Mike Mnemonic says. And it probably is.
Radio link with Khan and Kenzo.
Now that we've got all of this, so you can't get rid of those. Yeah, you could place the piccolo back in there, but what is the point? Yeah, what is the point? Oh yeah, and if you try to leave,
decontamination sequence must be completed before entry.
alrighty then, this computer person. You know, I would do the PC version because it would look better, but
Decontamination sequence.
we already heard that. It doesn't work with Windows 8, and frankly, I don't care.
Store malfunction. Computer override required.
What? Not really, I know that.
What's wrong with this bloody door?
Curse
Did
word!
someone get me out of here?
The decontam doors have a general bypass on the computer.
The English consider bloody to be a curse word. Let's go back to Karn for a quick second, because I did forget to do his stuff. Daggum it. Being back. Well, it would be circling back for those of you who's using a... See, it's too bad you can't put nothing back in the helmet. So let's see, I want to throw this in the helmet. Shoot.
Wrapper from an old-maid country cottage candy bar. I could lick off what's left, but I'm not that kind of guy.
I wasn't going to ruin that one.
My lucky silver bullet. I wonder if there are any Martian werewolves around.
I don't know. You tell me, Karn. Dang it. It says there's a storage locker here. Alright. What happens if I try to go to the door?
Personally, I like to breathe oxygen.
Oh, isn't that cute? Now we're gonna just place.
That's a personal letter.
Really? Alright. Yeah, We can't get rid of the personal layer. And you know what? Before we move on, Matlock, got one thing I want you to do before we move on.
Walking out on the Martian surface without air in my tank would be a quick way to commit suicide.
I love that line. I think she has a best one. And Karn would have the second best one. You know, personally I like to breathe oxygen. Let's just go and get this out of the way. And then we'll come back in here. And trying to open the door is the same thing for everybody. That's what I'm doing on every character.
Decontamination sequence completed.
There was something wrong about that decontamination. Something very wrong.
I wonder what it was. But before we move on, nothing in his locker.
It looks pretty fresh.
It's not, but
It wasn't as fresh as it looked.
it wasn't as fresh as it looked.
I'm a long way from Tokyo.
So apparently that's a picture of somewhere in Tokyo. Probably his backyard or something. I don't know.
Retro digital watch and health monitoring device. Standard earth control issue.
Same thing, just different voice. Let's get rid of that.
Tips for video games. Totally useless.
Now I have played the PC version and I use cheat codes on it, and it does allow you to use cheats if you use this. But in this version, you don't get it.
Reliable radio, but limited range.
Okay.
There's only a few breaths left in my air tanks. I can't go out there.
Okay, you're all logical about things. So we've got our Spock person of the group. Huh. Silence and nothing.
Is anyone around? Anyone alive? Or dead? If you're dead, don't answer.
I agree with him. Don't answer if you're dead. And if we go back here.
The base members nicknamed the quarters after famous streets. I think this is Madison Avenue.
So with that said, you're not going to check out the map. And we're right here. We just came out of there. There's an airlock. There's an airlock. And there's an airlock. And I know one of these down here is also an airlock. And there's another airlock. And there's another airlock. I'm trying to think which one. This is where Matlock is. Well, no, this one. Doofus. I call myself Doofus. This is where Karn is, and this was ours. It's either this one that's an airlock, or it's this one. But I do know for sure one of these is an airlock. The rest of them, I'm going to... Oh, and this one's very important, but we'll figure that out later. You're probably wondering what the dotted line is for, but I'm not telling you yet. Let me see what time I'm at, and if it's time to end, I will see you on the next one.